Ideally, we should have been highlighting and we should have been jumping with joy about this individual winning a potential gold medal. But unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. Because if you have to look at it, August 7th spilling over into 8th has been the most horrific day if you have to look at the Indian contingent in the Paris Olympics 2024. Because the day began with Vinesh Phogat being disqualified from the 50 kilo freestyle wrestling event because she was 100 grams overweight. 100 grams. Now, the saga will only continue and you will get a closure by 11:30 a.m. tomorrow because Vinesh has decided to appeal in the Court of Arbitration for Sports, that is in Lausanne. Now, CAS has told that yes, 11:30 a.m. we will give the final decision, and whatever the decision is, it will be binding on the IOC. Now, Vinesh has said, at least give me the joint silver medal. I had at least come through the entire stage. I was not overweight then, but now in the final only I became overweight. What do I do? So at least give me the joint silver medal at this point in time. However, the chances, many people will be saying, what are the chances that Vinesh will get CAS to overturn the decision? Looks slightly difficult. I'll tell you why. Because Court of Arbitration for Sports, although whatever decisions there, it is legally bound, the IOC will have to follow it. But always remember one thing, Vinesh was not an exception to the norm, and neither did it fall in the category of being time bound or time lapsed. So that is why within one day the decision has been made. UWW has always set the benchmark in this way. If you're overweight, you will get disqualified. Any kind of stage that you go through, if CAS rewrites the rule, then you're setting a very wrong precedent which may throw wrestling into anarchy at this point in time then. Because UWW head has always maintained, like boss, the rule is there, we are sad for Vinesh, but nothing can be done. There is no recourse for a complaint. CAS might take a look into it. They might probably tell the UWW from next time onwards, ensure your rules are slightly better. That's the best we can hope for. But if by a miracle, Court of Arbitration for Sports manages to make the decision in favor of Vinesh, well, she would have gotten out of jail in a big, big way. Because just for her, the rules and the judgment was changed. But this seems to be a last-ditch effort. After that, you cannot appeal anywhere. CAS is the highest point where you can appeal. Court of Arbitration for Sports, apart from that, can do nothing else about it. Their decision is final and binding either to the athlete or to the IOC. The day was only going to get worse at this point in time because the women's table tennis team have been eliminated in the quarterfinal with world number 5 Germany winning 3-1. It was very bad because the doubles team lost, Manika Batra lost, Archana Kamath won, but the Shrija Akula lost in their singles, and that's why India's table tennis campaign in the Paris Olympics is over. Bitter pill to swallow, but you are anyway fighting the odds in table tennis. Jyoti Araji could not make it to the finals of the hurdles event that she's there. The Asian Games silver medalist now will have to go through the repechage round to ensure that she gets it into the main final. But even there is a problem. Jyoti Araji will have to top the repechage event. Then and only then she will get into the final event, but that looks very, very tough at this point in time. In her particular repechage, she'll have to top it. If she finishes second, she's out. So that's why athletes now are only in the range of Neeraj and Jyoti Araji also. Antim Panghal. You want a horror debut to a games? You got it. Antim Panghal lost 0-10 to a Turkish opponent in the first round itself, and to make matters worse, she was not going to get the bronze repechage round because her opponent crashed out in the very next round itself. Later on in the day, Antim was involved in further trouble because the Paris police summoned her. Her younger sister, her sister Nisha, was taking her accreditation card and got an access into the Olympic Village. Now that is strictly against the rules. You cannot use anybody else's accreditation to get access into the Olympic Village. So Nisha did that, and Antim Panghal, her accreditation has been cancelled. Now she's been ordered by the IOA to leave Paris, leave the Olympics Village by 4 a.m. tomorrow India time. So that's why by now she would be packing her bags and she would be going out into the airport 4 a.m. is her flight, and she land back, unfortunately, empty-handed without any points. More disappointment in athletics if you look at it, because Praveen Chitravel and Abdullah Abubakar were eliminated in the triple jump event. Both finished 21st and 27th, and because of that, they are no longer in contention for the final. Top 12 with the best times make it to the long jump, best distances, but unfortunately, these two are nowhere in the picture at this point. Another fourth place. Sixth fourth place finish in the Paris Olympics. Imagine if you had a medal for that, you would probably have breached 10 by now. But that, unfortunately, a fourth place cannot get you a medal. Mirabai Chanu tried her level best, 88 and 111. She tried 114, but she couldn't pull it off. And that is why, unfortunately, she finished fourth. China's Ho Zhengji won the gold medal in dramatic style by lifting 117. The Romanian tried every attempt, clean and jerk and snatch, was all successful. That's why she finished with 205, 1 kilo behind the Chinese. The Thai athlete managed to do well, the Thai weightlifter, and that's why there was a clear-cut 1, 2, 3. Mirabai missed out on the medal by just 1 kilo. And as the day ended, Avinash Sable, 3000 meter steeplechase event. He started off well, was initially in the lead, but then it seems as if he made the mistake of Hungary yet again, where he started off too well, but then faded away because of either strength, either because of stamina, and because of that, he ended up finishing 11th. At least he made it to the final of the steeplechase event. That itself is a big feat. But yet again, athletics in the Olympics fails to deliver for India, and that's why all hopes were on this individual to ensure that she got the medal. Maybe by a miracle she can get a joint silver, but it looks very, very tough. One will have to hope that she produces something better in Los Angeles. Let's see how that happens. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. And tomorrow we have something spectacular. Neeraj Chopra, then you got the India men's hockey team. Realistically, your last two events that you're going to get for the medal. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live, and subscribe to Sports Today. We are nearing a very important landmark of 500K. Help us get there in the Olympics.